Hey everyone, it's Sarah here, and welcome. And what is it? Monday. Happy Monday. I kind of lost track of time. To me, it still feels like Sunday. I had an amazing call with my coach earlier today, and she reminded me of something that I thought it would be really beneficial for each and every one of you in this group to hear and to remind yourself of when your monkey mind starts playing with your reality. So, I want to ask you first, how often do you sit at your desk and you're decided you're going to do something and you spill out your heart and soul on the paper and it's really inspiring and it feels amazing. And then it comes time to write the closing part. And it might be a post, it might be a blog, it might be an article. And you're thinking about that call to action. What do you want your reader to do? And especially when it comes to sales pages, you might be thinking of, oh my gosh, I just hope this converts. I just hope this works, right? I know I have been there many times. And it was so funny when you look back and you're reading through the entire post and it has that energy of, I just want to serve, I just want to help, I just want to be there for my audience. I just want to show them that I have been there, that whatever it is that they're going through, they don't have to do it on their own, right? And then when you read the closing part, it's almost like you're afraid to stand up for yourself. You're afraid to claim your power. You're afraid to put it out there loudly and clearly. Hey, I am the expert. If you want to work with me, get out of your ass and reach out to me because I don't have time for any BS here. I am the expert and I can help you, right? And instead of doing that, or just leaving out the call to action, altogether. But instead of doing that, we tend to try to camouflage it, write it between the lines, hoping that people get it, not try to be too pushy or too salesy or too sleazy because it has a negative connotation. Overall, it just ruins everything. It's almost like tearing down what we just built, right? So the reason why I wanted to give this example is because as you go through life and as you keep building on your business, you will find yourself that a lot of times you set an intention and you decide on a conscious level that you're going to do something, but internally you're still not quite believing it. You're still not knowing it, feeling it. And what happens is there's the disconnect between what you're saying, what you're doing, what you're putting out there, and the energetic blueprint that you're leaving behind. So it's confusing to people, and at the end of the day, it doesn't get you results. So what ends up happening is you start playing the judgmental games, and you're like, well, it didn't work before. Why should it work now? Right? Or everybody's able to do it but me. What am I doing wrong? What am I missing? And all the crazy thoughts that are coming up that the mind's playing with you, right? All the monkey mind, we say. And it's so easy to start being judgmental at that point and thinking of yourself as not enough and starting to looking for the evidence that you're not enough. You might be looking at your bank account. You might be looking at the messy house. You might be looking at the kids that you just snapped at, right? And the evidence when you're looking for the negative stuff, it's always going to be there. But what if you could just turn everything around and instead just be grateful for all that noticing, all that's being revealed, and when you start diving deeper and when you start observing, just be grateful for all of it. And that is one of the things that I have started doing a couple of months ago, every evening and every morning. The last thing before I close my eyes and the first thing when I open up my eyes, gratitude. It's an ongoing thing. It's not one time and it changes everything. But what I've noticed, it really shifted the energy around me. It shifted everything. And even to this day, right? I'm here in Slovenia because I decided, I made a conscious decision and energetic decision that it is going to happen. It was presented in a way to every person that I've spoken to as if it was already done and everything fell into place. So it's the same with my clients when they find it courage and have clarity around what is it they want to do and step into the knowing, energetically knowing it, everything starts falling into place. The reason, again, I wanted to share this with you is I know how difficult it can be when you feel depleted and exhausted and you're burning midnight oil and you wake up in cold sweat at 2 in the morning with 1,500 ideas running through your mind, and yet your monkey mind's playing tricks on you thinking, well, you failed before, you can't possibly do this, so what are you thinking here, right? Don't go there. Acknowledge it, but you run your life, not your mind. And that was one of the reminders for me today too, because like I said, I'm just a human. I have a lot of things figured out, but there are still a lot more that I have yet to figure out. To consistently step into the next version of myself and the next version and the next version, when I just take a look back and see how far I've came with the support of people that I chose to surround myself with and invest in, it's an amazing, amazing change just within the past couple of months. So when you are ready and when you decide that what currently is going on, the patterns that you're repeating, the patterns that you're reliving are no longer acceptable, the people walking into your life, decisions happening for you, deals falling through, snapping at your kids, arguing with your husband, lack of self-confidence, when that is no longer acceptable to you, then you will know what your next steps are. You will know that you have to stand up for yourself. And one of the first things absolutely is the gratitude and being grateful for just your ability and readiness and willingness to stand up for yourself. That is the greatest gift that you can give to yourself ever. Because once you stand up for yourself, everything else is going to fall into place.